Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, was released in 1986 and directed by Thom McLoughlin, starring Thom Mathews, Jennifer Cooke, and CJ Graham as Jason Voorhees. Jason Lives is the last one to feature Tommy Jarvis as the protagonist. Continuing on from the events of Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, the plot follows Jason Voorhees after he is unwittingly resurrected by Tommy, who was attempting to get rid of his body in order to escape his fear of him, and returns to Crystal Lake for a new killing spree, while Tommy attempts to stop him once and for all. Jason Lives is my second favorite in the Friday the 13th franchise. It hits that perfect blend of horror and comedy. It's one of those slashers that is very much in on the joke, and plays up how campy it is that Jason is alive. We literally get an opening credits scene that is an homage to James Bond. And speaking of homages, the way that Jason is brought back to life is like Frankenstein. What I also love about this film is that we actually have kids at the summer camp, which raises the stakes. Up until this point, we really only had Tommy as a little kid and Reggie the Reckless. Otherwise, they've all been teenagers or adults, which leads me to another pro about this film, which is the cast. I really like these characters. They do fit your typical mold of what you expect in a slasher, but I think that's what helps to make this film so much fun. I thought Jennifer Cooke was really charming as Megan. I thought David Kagan as Sheriff Mike Garris, the father of Megan, was fantastic, and I genuinely felt bad when Jason killed him off. And it's cool seeing Tony Goldwyn in this film before he was in Ghost. But for me, the two standout performers in Jason Lives is Thom Mathews as Tommy Jarvis and CJ Graham as Jason. Out of the three versions of Tommy Jarvis, Thom Mathews' version is my favorite. And considering he was in both Return of the Living Dead Parts 1 and 2, he's such a perfect fit for this film. CJ Graham as Jason Voorhees is intimidating, but also has some really great humorous moments. The combination of CJ Graham's comedic timing along with Thom McLaughlin's direction makes for an incredibly fun slasher. And then there's the kills. Man, is this film filled with some awesome and memorable kills. Some of my favorites are Tony Goldwyn getting speared and then thrown over Jason's shoulder like he's a ragdoll. Of course, the triple decapitation, and of course the sheriff's kill, which I mentioned earlier. Jason dispatches of his victims differently in every single kill, and that's something that can be said about the franchise as a whole. Jason Lives also moves incredibly quickly, with Tommy accidentally bringing Jason back to life a la Frankenstein style. There's that ticking time clock where Tommy has to be able to get Jason before he can wreak complete havoc. Of course he does, but it's fun that we have this kind of cat and mouse chase between the two of them. And then there's Alice Cooper with He's Back, the Man Behind the Mask, along with other Alice Cooper songs, make this the quintessential MTV Friday the 13th film. With all that said, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, gets an instant classic. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've seen this film. I never get tired of this entry. It's fun, fast-paced, with a cool art style and a bangin' soundtrack, topped off with a fun cast led by Thom Mathews and a stellar Jason performed by CJ Graham. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, get your name in the opening credits along with requesting movies for me to review on my channel, become a Patreon today. Link is down in the description below. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys on the next video.